Are you ready?
What up, world? This is Jamaal the RX, and I got my co-host with me. What's your name,
man? It's Mylez motherfucking Taylor here, back again with my boy Jamaal RX in the Valley of the Beats.
Valley of the Beats podcast, where we interview producers all around the Valley of Arizona. Now, we got a special guest coming through the door. She came through the Valley of the Beats in June. She showed out. People were going crazy, and now we're going to interview her about what she does and learn a little personal stuff, if she's cool with it.
Yup. So give a round of motherfucking applause for Alexandria Music. Come on in here, girl. Pop a squat, you know what I'm saying? Legendary girl, how you doing? Love, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you again.
Hello. Squeeze in here.
And
Yeah, man.
Hello. How's it going?
We doing good. How about you, lady?
I'm doing pretty good.
Pretty good. I like what we got going on. It's glad to have you here.
Nice to see you guys again.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is long time coming, man. We've been waiting on you.
That's nice. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate that.
oh, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's everything going?
Life is going. It's going well. Just work, momming, and trying to keep my sanity pretty much. How about yourself?
All right, just staying busy, staying working, and trying to get into, producing a lot more music this year, compared to previous years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Type
Me too.
Shit, man. We didn't know you were a producer though. Like
I'm a new producer.
producer.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I finished school last year. I went to Phoenix College.
Congratulations.
So, thank you very much. So I got
Congratulations.
my music cert there, and it was just a process of a couple years, taking a couple classes at a time, working full time and being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
So just got that finished. Still have a lot to learn, but I'm able to make my own music now.
Right.
So going into the studio is a lot of time, a lot of money. I had more questions than not, so I decided to take one class, took one studio class, and I'm like, this is where I need to be. So I continue.
You already
good.
a natural at music too. I know you could play the saxophone. What other instruments can you play?
I play a few. I mess around. I make noise. So I mess around on the guitar. I mess around on the keys. At home, I got a trumpet. I got a couple drum sets. I got some guitars. I got electric, acoustic, my saxophone, of course, and then I play the bagpipes. So.
Bagpipes. That's a new one.
Just random.
Wasn't expecting that one.
No one ever does.
Ain't nobody out here playing bagpipes.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. That's dope. What made you get into producing though? Because you were already a talented artist. If y'all know Alexandria, she's talented. She could rap. I actually featured her on a track. If y'all ain't heard it, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? She also has 2 new songs out. Don't you?
I do. I have 2 new songs. Do I look at this right here?
Yeah, you can look in
Okay,
the middle.
any of them? Okay,
Yep.
I'm still getting used to the camera, so I'll get over it. I have 2 new songs that I made from scratch. One is called Pressure and one is called TLC.
Okay.
And they kind of just took a life of their own. So I started initially with just like a heartbeat on one and a bass line on the other. I had an idea of where I wanted it to go, and then it just kind of took off. And it took a life of its own. So I kind of let each sound, I like to use a lot of live sounds. So throughout my music, you'll hear like, I work for the fire department. So you'll hear our radios going off at work. You'll hear the sirens in the back of the truck when I hit record. You'll hear sounds from my son's video games that I like robotic sounds that he has on his computer. I'll record some of those. Cash registers, doors opening and closing, wind outside, birds, cars driving by, whatever catches my ear as far as sounds go.
You use
I like
a
to
lot
put
of
those
ambient
in.
sounds.
So,
I like
yeah.
that. And where can we find this music at?
You can find my music on any platform. My name's Alexandria, and so my music's under Alexandria. I'm still learning all that stuff. So I use DistroKid, and then it goes up on the platforms from there.
Okay.
And then I mostly post my stuff on Instagram is what I use mostly, and I'm still learning all the different platforms and how to use those in the best way possible as an artist and as a producer. So I have a lot to learn. Marketing, the social media aspect, making videos, those are all things that I'm trying to network and find more people to get that stuff going and to get my music and me out there as an artist and as a producer. So yeah.
Well, as far as learning marketing and all that stuff, you could definitely go to Song Lab and they actually got consultation.
Okay.
I don't know if Fleek does the consultation. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, that's songlab.live.com. You can get consultation and everything else. But to backtrack a little bit, you said you work in the fire department, right?
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know, like, have you shared your music with your coworkers?
I have. Initially, I was trying to kind of keep it separate, and I don't really. I've been a musician and a writer since like the 4th grade, and then coming into music again, I decided to go into the studio when I turned 31. I started a bunch of counseling, and I looked up online. I wrote the day before, and I was just wondering why I was waiting. So I looked it up online, ended up going into a studio, and I met Jack London in there and kind of took off from there. But with the fire department, I've been a part of bands since I was young. So like I've had in high school, the fire trucks would drop me back off at church for the worship team, so I'd go to practice, and then I would hop back on the truck and go to a cadet meeting and stuff like that. So I've been a firefighter since 2006, firefighter medic.
Wow.
I'm from here. My mom was a drug addict, so kind of got involved with the fire department that way. We had the cops and the fire department at my house a lot growing up, so that's how I got my foot in the door, got to know people there, and got to just learn a different type of living.
Okay.
So, and then I do share my music with the people I work with, because I write a lot as a release for me since I was young, how I feel, how I work through different things, and different things in my life that I've gone through. And so a lot of those things that I carry with me are other people with the fire department, because I'm in your living room. We're in the middle of the intersection. Every time you turn the TV on, you see the people on the news. I'm with those people. So I have their stories that I wear, that I share as well. And it's also helpful for me to work through that mentally, and my friends as well. So the words that I say are encouraging for not only me to keep pushing and to work through how I feel, but it's also for them to keep pushing too, and a lot for my family as well. So yeah.
Dope as fuck. That's love right there. Can I ask a question? Like,
Sure.
So you did say you're a mom,
I
and
am.
you work in the fire department. So
I am.
with juggling
Correct.
all of that, do you see music as more like something you want to be like successful in, like in a big career one day, or do you see it as more as like a therapeutic thing you use to just be able to share with people? I know some people are just grateful to be able to do it, and some people want to go be the next Nicki Minaj. So like, where does music stand for you?
It is a tool of healing and connection for me. And so I use it for my own mental, and I use it as a tool to help others, but I'm also close to retirement. I can retire in 2 years.
Wow.
So I started the process of going to, thank you, I cannot wait. I started the process of going through school to prepare for that. And this whole next part of networking, getting out and meeting you and doing events with you guys and making music and starting from scratch is a process to move to do it professionally when I retire. So I'm moving that way. It might look a little different than other people.
That's dope. Not a lot of people, usually people go backwards. They'll start doing music and they'll get told, oh, you got to go to school. But you actually had your route set up and music came later. So that's a different story to tell. That's actually a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing that you're out here helping people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything happens at all, like, you are the person there to rescue. That's a respectable thing. So I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something to look up to. You are somebody to look up to. You're an inspiration. And I think I value that. If they don't do it, I value that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
For real. That's
about
love.
the people, for real.
Always about the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, when it comes to your instruments, and like, do you ever like play on the street? Do you ever like play for like locals or bands or jazz? Like, yeah.
I would like to start playing with my guitar and singing more, because I have a few songs that I've written there. It's just a different creature singing on the mic rather than rapping. I feel a little more comfortable. So I'm working on that aspect of it. And then just like doing the events with you guys, and I've probably performed on stage a handful of times, gaining that experience and getting comfortable with that. So only a handful of times, but I'm used to performing with bands, so I'm used to being on stage as a musician. Or a solo musician, or in a band. So I'm used to having that security blanket of having an instrument in my hands as my voice. So using my voice is something different.
Well, today you're here as a producer.
Oh no, I'm a producer.
And you're using your beats
I am.
as your voice today. So, you know what I'm saying?
But we could, if you want to, You could do a little freestyle if you want, because I know you rap, and I know the audience need to, see what you got.
Yeah,
All right. I have a little. I can do what I wrote for the futuristic cool as fuck challenge just because I had a lot of fun writing that, so I could do the acapella.
Acapella? Okay.
Yo.
Let's turn it down.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Keep y'all ears open right now.
All right. My name's Alexandria. All right, should I get up on the mic? Get on the mic. Just kidding. Wishy-washy, tippy-toppy, flippy-floppy, poke me, prod me. Y'all can't stop me, damn, I'm sliding, boo. I'm standing right beside me. Hi. I'm a real class act. I act on my emotions, but my emotions are flat, splat. Linda, listen, I'm on my fucking business. I'm staying in my lane, but now you got me in my feelings. So, don't you know, I got nowhere to go. I'm used to climbing mountains, so a molehill ain't no show. If I could dream, I see you don't know. The lost in the world, I pray don't show. Listen to me, cause I speak from the soul. If you can't see, the bleeding I've shown. I hope you can see, I hope you can know. I hope you will learn, I hope you can grow. I'll pray for the world, not pray for your souls. The devil is real, but I'm still in the show. I'm insane, that's what they tell me at my checkups. It's mundane, let's get this motherfucking trill up. It's just my brain, I'm going crazy from the get up. I'm just saying, I'm fucking triggered and I'm fed up. Oh, nighty-nighty, the boogeyman is hiding. I listen to the voices, but nobody's ever by me. I'm lost, I'm hiding, and no one will ever find me. I went to Never Land, I think I might be flying. Hey, it's okay, cause help is on the way. I use my intuition like my rival saved the day. I come out and play, but nobody ever stayed. I think I lost my innocence when mommy ran away. Oh, boo-hoo, I think I caught the flu. I'm sick and it is evident, I think you need a clue. Go inspect your gadgets. I've been lost in all my habits. I really don't feel anything, and all I hear is static. It's problematic, but at least I don't act savage. I could lash out at everything. My actions could be drastic. I respect my passage. As I tip my hat and move past them, I'm waving at my frenemies like fire trucks are passing. Hi, my name is Alex, and I command a mind of panic. Don't worry, I've got everything under control. It's managed. Boundaries established, and most people don't move past them. If you don't learn from anything, you'll fall for all these bastards.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
What's the square root of 64?
What's that?
I said, what's the square root of 64?
Oh my goodness.
Because she ate that. She ate that.
I guess it's gonna go 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, gotcha. I had to remember that one. Don't bring me on that math.
Hey, I didn't know where the fuck he was going from that, bro, but I that shit, I'm fucking weak.
I got way too much math in my head. I got medic math. I got hydraulics to pump a truck. I got a lot of different type of math in my head, so don't throw that one at me. Thank you, though.
All right. Hold on. Now, you just spit that fire ass verse. That shit was hot. You gotta give me something for that. Give me some.
Thank you.
That shit was hot. But what them beats sound like, though? You know what I'm saying?
It's not so much a beat. It's more of like I'm making my own soundtrack. So it's you could just do you want to start?
Yeah.
Pressure.
Let's start it.
Pressure, and then I can just kind of explain a little bit on it. So I put my kid in all my stuff. So I think in this one I wrote down some of the stuff on here.
And to throw on to that, you said it's not a beat, it's just a bunch of sounds. I'm gonna say for one, that's what a beat is. Number two, there are producers like Quasimodo, if you ever heard of them, like they make beats, but they're mainly like skits and beats. So like they're a bunch of sounds, but those are phenomenal producers who just put a bunch of random scratches and stuff together. Like they're random. So like whatever you make as a producer, just know somebody will respect it and like it, even if you don't.
It's a process of learning, and these like doing these two from scratch, it really just took a life of its own, and I like the way they came together. So it's a process of learning. I'm still really working on my process of starting, and then just each part of making my beat from scratch. I'm still getting my routine and my and the direction down for that.
On top of that, I want to say, since she is a new producer, shout out to all new producers out there. There is nothing wrong with using loops early on in your beats. You know, some of y'all are not as talented as Alexandria, who can play live instruments, who can, you know, who has that adaptation or that skill set already. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with using loops or doing things to get adjusted with becoming a producer. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let nobody knock you. Fuck what all these Instagram niggas is saying, because, you know, they say whatever they say for a like. So Start how you start.
With that being
I
said,
agree.
let's get into pressure. I hope I got the right file.
So I just talked about the sounds on here real quick. So that piano drop you hear is from that broken piano outside of Respect the Underground.
Mm-hmm.
So I was out there waiting for my tickets for one of the hip hop fests, and I was just out there and seeing which keys worked, and it dropped out of tune in the perfect way. So that drop on that piano is that Baby Grand piano outside of Respect the Underground. And you'll hear a heartbeat, my son's video games, Tupac interview. You hear Tupac throughout the song if you listen for him. Me on the sax. My son playing a few instruments. Jaws, Sharks in the Water, but reversed and dropped down in tone.
Okay.
Sharks in the Water. You'll hear Martin Luther King in it. There's a bunch of different stuff.
Okay.
So this first part is kind of like an intro. You could picture walking in, kind of like a mobster. Kind of feel a little jazzy.
Yeah.
I'll be walking in like this.
Yeah.
I'll be like Pootie Tang.
This is a Tupac interview from the 90s. And they're just, I use that sample to lead into this next portion of the song. My son, my nephew's kids are in the back.
Timberland also used the baby.
Yeah, I love Timberland. There goes the sirens in the back of my the unit that I'm on now currently. I used like the background vocals. I kind of made myself sound like I was underwater, along with the sharks in the water kind of aspect of it. And then I'm just talking about, pretty much just talking my shit. And talking my shit is, I'm talking about helping people. I'm talking about being a mom and trying to uplift myself and others. Every time I try to write something that is more so violent or talking about different things out of frustration, I always sit back and think about the type of impact that that's going to have on others. And we have a lot of negativity out there. So I don't feel like I can release that because I think there's enough of it out there.
I definitely hear the Quasimodo. I don't even know if you know who that is, but I definitely hear the resemblance. And then like on a potential aspect of like on the other realm of the rainbow, you know what I'm saying? Because there's two sides, you know what I'm saying? I hear like a Joyner Lucas track because he really uses these type of instrumentals for like telling stories and really drawing it out. He's really a good storyteller, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that track was like somebody could use that for a story. That's a story you could tell on that, especially with the sound effects and everything. It's already its own story, you know what I'm saying? So
it's like an action movie
type thing,
kinda,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
it's like
that's fire. That's
like
fire.
my theme song kind of.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. It don't have to be a beat somebody can rap on and produce. Like that was a produced beat at the end of the day, and that was fire.
I appreciate
in its
that.
own right.
So what's the next beat? Or
so I have TLC as well, but do you want to keep it on pressure and then I'll just grab my saxophone?
oh, okay,
Let's play a
let's
little
do
bit.
that.
Okay.
All right. Ooh.
Oh snap.
Check it out, y'all. So, as we did say earlier, Alexandria is a saxophone player, as well as many other things. She claims it noise, we claim it art. We gonna agree to disagree today, but she gonna get on this microphone to show y'all what the fuck is up. You feel what I'm saying?
Just do it on do it without the beat. Do it without the beat. So I can hear.
Let me get out your way. Go ahead, do your thing,
Probably
girl.
should do it with the beat.
You want me to do it with it?
Yeah.
Watch your the leg on the chair
Oh,
there.
sorry.
Can you lift that?
Yeah, it's got the wheel.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got a name for your saxophone?
Saxophone. No, I don't.
Let's get it cracking.
Kinda loud. Go for it.
Okay.
Could you turn the music up in the headphones?
Basically, they were saying, I wonder how I keep from going under. The whole root of what that song was basically saying,
Are you able to
these
pause?
are the problems here.
Yep.
Here we are. Still there.
Nice.
Can we get a round of applause off that? That was fire. Firelicious. Now, let me tell y'all, not a lot of people can play instruments like that. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can just like pull up on this motherfucking show and
Thank you
just,
very much.
not a lot of people can pull up and do that. I'm saying, so you just pulled up and did that. Ain't no producer that we had on our show at all came up and played no instrument live at all. So like you are the first. You hold that title. You are
Thank
the
you.
MVP today. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want to promote you real quick. Check this out. If y'all are producers, artists, bands, primarily artists and bands, I know a lot of y'all need people in the back playing live at y'all shows because live instrumentation is very important when performing. If you notice, a lot of pro artists in the industry are not using their beat. Let it be like a turned up show or like 21 Savage or something. But you know what I'm saying? Like live instrumentation behind your music is very important when performing. You officially have just seen somebody who does live instrumentation. So make sure you take advantage of that.
Yes.
Pay your dues.
I've played for a few of my friends on some of their tracks. So,
Okay.
and then I could send you files and you can place it wherever. I could just, like with one of my friends, I just went off on it and I sent her a whole bunch of files and then she placed what she where she wanted it, in her song with her creative process. So yeah, holler at me.
You heard it right there. You heard it live. You heard it live. Now I got another question now. Like, with being the person that you are, I feel like you are a very heart to heart and down person. Do you have any words for anybody out there who is struggling with things that they can't really speak about, things that they're going through that they don't really have access to? Being somebody, you know, growing up, you probably had access to some things, not everything. Do you have any advice or words to people out there, especially artists who don't know how to express themselves properly?
If music helps you, keep doing it. Even when you're feeling down, just pick up whatever it is that keeps you going. I recommend that. And then I didn't reach out for help until I was in my 30s. So I'm 36. And I didn't reach out and start doing counseling and looking into like my mental health. Until then, I would say just start sooner. And then push through it. Even though sometimes things may feel hopeless, if you keep going, it will eventually get better. And then if you end your life, it just causes a lot more pain and hardship for others around you. So to all of my friends and my family and people struggling in that way, just know that there's people that really love and care about you that will miss you when you're gone. So just keep going, make it past that one day, and start counseling sooner. And counseling doesn't have to be in a building with someone who's trained to do so. Counseling can be in a church. Counseling can be with one of your best friends. Counseling can be going outside. Counseling can be a lot of different things. And music is one of those things for me. So just keep going is what I would say.
Preach.
I've never thought about it like that. You know what? That's a different perspective. And we human, we all got different perspectives. But like usually you say, oh, you got to go to therapy. You need professional help. No, she said, find your own form of counseling. Find your own form of peace, your own form of help. For us and anybody that comes here, music is our peace. That's our way. That's our help. That's our muse. Find yours. Don't be depressed. Don't kill yourself. Love yourself. Don't kill yourself.
Counseling was helpful, though. Yep. It was just like how the mind works and the kind of science behind that, the different tools and where your brain goes and how it actually functions. There is tools that are taught that were helpful for me too. So counseling
Jamaal,
is dope as well. Very helpful.
Any more words, Jamaal?
Where can we find you on social media? Like
at Alexandria's Music.
Okay.
So, and that's mostly on Instagram. Like I said, I do have a TikTok and a Facebook. That's normally my family type stuff. So I have a Twitch. I don't know how to use it. I have stuff on there, and I'm figuring. I don't even know how to use TikTok, honestly. So I got a lot of work to do in that aspect. So on Instagram is where you'll find me post most of the time.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna reach out to my friends who know how to do that to get more betters at it.
Dope.
So, yes.
Well, Alexandria, I want to thank you for coming out, and we're gonna go to break, and there'll be messages after the break. So, yeah.
Awesome.
This was Valley of the motherfucking Beats
Valley
with
of the Beats.
Alexandria Music. Check out all platforms, and we out of here, nigga.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Thank you.